If you are over 60 and your legs feel weaker than they used to, stop for a moment and listen closely, because the weakness you feel in your lower legs may not be just old age. It may be something much more specific. Your calves, your ankles, and even the muscles along the front of your shins may simply not be getting the kind of challenge they need anymore. And when those muscles get weaker, everyday life starts to feel different. Standing up from a chair feels less steady. Walking across a parking lot feels less confident. Going upstairs feels harder than it should. And sometimes, without even thinking about it, you start reaching for walls, railings, countertops, or furniture just to feel safe. But here is the important part. For many seniors, lower leg strength can still improve. Not with dangerous workouts, not with heavy gym machines, not with complicated routines, but with 3 simple movements that wake up the muscles your body depends on every time you stand, walk, turn, climb, or catch yourself from stumbling. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to do them safely. Think about the last time you stood up and felt that little shake in your legs. Maybe it only lasted a second. Maybe you ignored it. Maybe you told yourself, well, I am getting older now. This is just what happens. Or maybe you have noticed something else. Your feet do not feel as quick as they used to. Your ankles wobble more than before. You feel less confident walking on grass, uneven pavement, stairs, or a dark hallway at night. And slowly, your world starts getting smaller. You stop walking as far. You avoid certain places. You take fewer chances. Not because you are lazy, not because you do not care, but because somewhere deep inside, you no longer fully trust your own legs. That feeling is frightening, and many people never talk about it. They simply adjust. They move more carefully. They hold on to things more often. They stop doing activities they used to enjoy. But lower leg weakness is not something you should just accept without a fight. Your lower legs are not small, unimportant muscles. They are part of your balance system. Your calves help push you forward when you walk. They help you rise up, climb steps, and control your body when you move. Your ankle stabilizers help keep you steady when the ground is uneven, and the muscle along the front of your shin helps lift your toes so your foot clears the floor. That one detail matters more than most people realize, because if your toes do not lift well, they can catch on rugs, thresholds, sidewalks, or small objects. And sometimes a fall starts with something that small. Now, before we go any further, one safety note. If you have severe balance problems, recent surgery, serious foot or ankle pain, nerve problems in your feet, dizziness, chest discomfort, or a medical condition that affects walking, speak with your doctor or physical therapist before starting. And during these exercises, use a sturdy chair, a wall, or a countertop for support. Not a rolling chair, not a weak table, not something that can slide. Your goal is not to prove how strong you are. Your goal is to train safely and consistently. Now let me give you a simple example. Imagine a man named Gerald. Gerald is in his late 60s. He used to walk regularly. He enjoyed being outside. He could go to the grocery store, walk the dog, climb steps, and move through his day without thinking much about his legs. But slowly, things changed. His legs started feeling less reliable. Not painful exactly, just weaker. His ankles felt less steady. His calves felt thinner. When he walked across uneven ground, he became more careful. When he got up at night, he started touching the wall on the way to the bathroom. At first, he laughed it off. Then he started avoiding stairs. Then he shortened his walks. Then he stopped doing things he once enjoyed. And the hardest part was not the weakness itself. It was the quiet fear that came with it. The fear of falling. The fear of losing independence. The fear that his best years of movement were already behind him. But Gerald's legs were not finished. They were undertrained. And that is a very different thing, because an undertrained muscle can often be rebuilt. Carefully, gradually, one safe rep at a time. Here is what most people over 60 are never clearly taught. Walking is good. Walking matters. Walking helps your heart, your circulation, your mood, and your general health. But walking alone may not be enough to rebuild lower leg strength. Why? Because your body adapts. If you walk the same way, on the same surfaces, at the same pace, every day, your muscles become efficient at that exact task. That sounds good, but there is a downside. Efficient does not always mean strong. Your calves and ankles may be working during the day, but they may not be challenged enough to grow stronger. They are doing familiar work, routine work, survival work. But strength needs a signal, a clear signal that says, we need more control here, more power here, more stability here. That is what these 3 exercises are designed to do. They give your lower legs a safe, clear challenge. Not too much, not too fast, but enough to remind your muscles that they still have a job. The first exercise is the supported slow calf raise. This is the safest place to begin. Stand behind a sturdy chair or face a wall or countertop. Place both hands lightly on the support. Keep your feet about hip-width apart. Stand tall. Now slowly rise up onto your toes. Do not bounce. Do not jerk upward. Just lift your heels slowly. When you reach the top, pause for 1 second. Feel the back of your lower legs tighten. Then slowly lower your heels back to the floor. Take about 3 seconds to lower. That slow lowering is important. Most people rush it. They drop their heels quickly and let gravity do the work. But when you lower slowly, your calves have to control the movement. That control is what helps build strength. Now listen carefully. If you are new to this, stay on flat ground. Do not start on a step. Do not use a thick book. Do not stand on anything unstable. Flat floor first. Once you feel stronger and more confident, you may progress later with guidance, but the beginner version is enough for many seniors. Do 12 slow reps. If 12 feels too hard, do 8. If 8 feels too hard, do 5. That is fine. Start where your body is today. You should feel the calves working. A mild muscle burn is okay, but sharp pain, cramping, dizziness, numbness, or joint pain is not okay. If that happens, stop, rest, and if it keeps happening, get proper medical advice. Now here is the mistake most people make. They bounce. They go up and down quickly. It looks like exercise, but the muscle does not get the full signal. Your ankles spring. Your tendons help. Momentum takes over. So do not rush. Slow up. Small pause. Slow down. That is the whole secret. After 1 set, rest for 30 to 60 seconds. Then repeat for 2 more sets if your body feels good. Over time, this simple exercise can help your calves feel more active, more awake, and more useful when you walk. Now the second exercise is where balance starts to change. But I want you to do it carefully. This one is called the supported one-side calf raise. Not full single leg at first. That may be too difficult for many people. Instead, we are going to build toward it safely. Stand next to a sturdy chair, wall, or countertop. Keep both feet on the floor. Now shift a little more weight into your right foot. Your left foot stays down, but it becomes lighter. You are not lifting it fully yet. You are simply asking the right calf to do more work. Now slowly rise up onto both toes, with more weight on the right side. Pause at the top for 2 or 3 seconds. Then lower slowly. Do 8 to 10 reps like that. Then switch sides. Shift more weight into the left foot. Let the right foot stay lighter. Rise slowly. Pause. Lower slowly. Now here is why this matters. In real life, your legs rarely work perfectly equally. When you step off a curb, turn quickly, climb stairs, or catch yourself from a small stumble, one leg often has to do more work than the other. If one side is weaker, your body feels it. You may not notice it as weakness. You may notice it as wobbling, hesitation, fear, or that strange feeling that one leg just does not trust the floor. This exercise helps each side start taking responsibility again, and as you get stronger, you can progress. First, both feet on the floor with more weight on one side. Then, fingertips only on the chair. Then, eventually, if it feels safe, you may lift the lighter foot slightly and do a true single-leg calf raise. But do not rush to that version. Control comes first. Safety comes first. Confidence comes first. If your ankle wobbles a little, that is not always bad. It can mean the small stabilizing muscles around your ankle are working. But if the wobble feels scary or uncontrolled, reduce the difficulty immediately. Use more hand support. Keep both feet down. Make the movement smaller. This is not a test of pride. This is training. Do 2 to 3 sets on each side. Move slowly. Stay near support. And pay attention to how each leg feels. You may discover one side is clearly weaker than the other. That is useful information, because once you know where the weakness is, you can start rebuilding it. Now, the third exercise may be the most overlooked one. Most people train the back of the lower leg, but they forget the front, and the front matters. This exercise is called the wall shin lift. The muscle we are training is called the tibialis anterior. You do not need to remember that name. Just remember what it does. It helps lift your toes when you walk, and when your toes lift better, your foot clears the floor better. That matters when you are stepping over a rug, a doorway threshold, a sidewalk crack, or even a small object on the floor. Here is how to do it. Stand with your back gently against a wall. Place your feet about 8 to 12 inches in front of you. Keep your heels on the floor. Now lift your toes up toward your shins. Only your toes and the front of your feet lift. Your heels stay down. Hold for 1 second at the top. Then lower slowly. That is 1 rep. You may feel a burn along the front of your lower leg very quickly. That is normal if it feels like muscle effort. But again, sharp pain is not normal. Numbness is not normal. Strong cramping is not something to push through. Keep the movement controlled. Do 10 to 15 reps. Rest. Then, repeat for 2 or 3 sets. If standing against the wall feels uncomfortable, you can do a seated version. Sit tall in a chair. Keep your heels on the floor. Lift your toes toward your shins. Lower slowly. This seated version is easier and safer for beginners. It still wakes up the front of the lower leg. And for many seniors, this exercise feels strange at first because the muscle has not been trained directly in years. That is okay. Strange does not mean wrong. It simply means your body is learning a movement it has been ignoring. Now let's put the full routine together. You have 3 exercises. Supported slow calf raise. Supported one-side calf raise. Wall shin lift. Do them 3 times per week. Every other day works well for many people because it gives the muscles time to recover. For the supported slow calf raise, do 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 slow reps. For the supported one-side calf raise, do 2 sets per side, 8 to 10 slow reps. For the wall shin lift, do 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. If that feels like too much, start smaller. 1 set of each exercise is still a start. 5 good reps are better than 15 rushed reps. The goal is not exhaustion. The goal is a clean signal. Slow movement, controlled effort, safe support, consistent practice. Do this for 30 days. Not perfectly, not aggressively, but consistently. And pay attention to small changes. Maybe standing up feels a little steadier. Maybe your ankles feel more awake. Maybe your walk feels slightly more controlled. Maybe you feel more confident stepping over a threshold or walking to the mailbox. These small changes matter because lower leg strength is not just about muscles. It is about freedom. It is about trusting your body again. It is about walking into a store without immediately looking for something to hold. It is about getting up at night without fear taking over. It is about going outside and feeling like your legs still belong to you. And that is why this matters so much. Many people wait until their balance gets worse before they start training. But you do not have to wait. You can begin now, carefully, safely, at your own level. Your legs do not need punishment. They need attention. They need the right kind of challenge. They need you to stop assuming weakness is permanent, because, for many people, it is not. Gerald did not rebuild his confidence overnight. He started small. He held on to support. He moved slowly. He trained the muscles he had been ignoring. And little by little, his legs started feeling more reliable again. That is the real goal here. Not looking younger. Not doing hard workouts. Not proving anything to anyone. The goal is to feel steadier in your own body. To walk with more confidence. To reduce fear. To stay independent for as long as possible. So today, start with the first exercise. Just the supported slow calf raise. Hold a chair. Rise slowly. Pause. Lower slowly. Feel the muscle work. That one small movement is a message to your body. It says, we are not done yet. Then add the second exercise. Then the third. And over the next 30 days, keep showing up. Because your lower legs have been carrying you for your entire life. Now it is time to take care of them. If you are going to start this routine today, leave a comment below that says, I am starting. Not for me, for you. Because the moment you write it down, you are making a decision. You are telling yourself that your strength still matters. Your balance still matters. Your independence still matters. And if someone you love is over 60 and has been feeling less steady on their feet, share this video with them. Because sometimes one simple routine can give someone the confidence to start moving again. Stay safe. Move slowly. Hold on to support. And remember this. Your legs are not finished. They are waiting for the right signal. And today, you just gave it to them.